Hello, I'm Daljit Dali. While in Washington, the main story is brought to you by Al Jazeera. A series of bombings have left at least 47 people dead across Iraq. Most were killed during a twin suicide attack in Baghdad. The bombers targeted the Awakening Council, a Sunni militia that works with the government to fight al-Qaeda. The attack has raised fresh concern over the country's failure to form a government more than 4 months after election results were declared. Rawia Raghye reports from Baghdad.
There's been 4 months since the election took place, since March 7. The politicians are still deadlocked. We still do not have a prime minister named. The Iraqi parliament was supposed to meet last week to name a parliament speaker and a new government, but in fact that did not happen, and the parliament met only once since the election for less than 20 minutes. And so a lot of people here seem to think that the attacks that we're seeing in this current period is an attempt by the insurgents to capitalize on this political impasse.
3 people have been killed and dozens wounded in a suicide attack at a Shia mosque in Pakistan. The bombing took place during evening prayers in the town of Sargodha in the Punjab province. Well, the attack comes as US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton arrived in Pakistan for a 2-day visit. The United States wants more help from Pakistan in taking on al-Qaeda and Taliban fighters. To Mexico now, where 17 people have been killed and another 18 wounded after suspected drug hitmen opened fire on a private party. It happened in the early hours of Sunday morning in the city of Torreon, along a key transit route into the United States. BP's new cap has been fixed over the oil well since Thursday and has cut off the flow of crude into the Gulf of Mexico. The company wants to leave the cap in place until the well can be permanently sealed. The government, however, has said that it wants to restart pumping some of the oil to the surface, even though that means that some fresh oil will be released into the Gulf. Al Jazeera's John Terrett has more details from New Orleans.
We think that BP has won the day because Thad Allen, who's the National Incident Commander, is writing to BP to give them permission to go ahead with their tests in 24-hour increments, providing they do it under strict government supervision, and also that they look into a rumour which is out there, an anonymous source telling a major international news agency that there is a leak in the system somewhere and that methane gas has been found in the vicinity of the cap. So Thad Allen includes those 2 things in his letter, apparently, saying you must check those up if you're to proceed in the way that you want, 1 day at a time.
And those are the top stories for now, but don't forget that you can keep up to date with all of the news on our website. That's aljazeera.net/English.